flickers in the sky. A tiny star lights up way up high. All across the land dawns a brand new morn. This comes to pass when a child is born. A silent wish sails the seven seas. The winds of change whisper in the trees, and the walls of doubt crumble, tossed and torn. This comes to pass when a child is born. A rosy hue settles all around. You've got the feel, you're on solid ground. For a spell or two, no one seems forlorn. This comes to pass when a child is born. All across the land dawns a brand new morn. This comes to pass when a child is born. It's all a dream, an illusion now. It must come true sometime soon, somehow. All across the land dawns a brand new morn. This comes to pass when a child is born. This comes to pass when a child is born. From a distance, the world looks blue, and the snow-capped mountains white. From a distance, the ocean meets the stream, and the eagles take to flight. From a distance, there is harmony, and it echoes through the land. It's the voice of hope, it's the voice of peace, it's the voice of every man.
one of my favourite all-time songs.
Sugar cane so sweet. If you want to do the conga, you got to listen to the beat. Oh! Come on, shake your body, baby, do the conga. No, we can't control yourself any longer. Feel really what music getting stronger. Don't you fight till you try to do the conga beat. Oh! Turn the beat around. Love to hear percussion. Turn it upside down. Love to hear percussion. Love to hear it blow horns just so pretty. Violins keep moving to the nitty-gritty. When you hear the scratch of the guitar scratching, when you know the rhythm carries all the action. Hey, turn the beat around. Oh yeah, love to hear percussion. Turn it upside down. Love to hear percussion. Love to hear it. Love to hear it. Love to hear it. Love to hear it. Yeah! Turn it up, turn it up, turn it upside down. Turn it up, turn it up, turn it upside down. Turn it up, turn it up, turn it upside down. Turn it up, turn it up, turn it upside down. Turn the beat around. Oh yeah, love to hear percussion. Turn it upside down. Love to hear percussion. Love to hear percussion. Love to hear percussion. I'm exhausted now. Ooh, I love that percussion. Oh, one thing about recording a Christmas album is that you never recorded at Christmas. I recorded this album in July of last year with Matt in Los Angeles. And there I am in the studio in July with the air conditioning on. It's about 90 degrees outside. And the record company put a little bit of tinsel around the microphone to make it feel Christmassy. Here are some of the team from Decca. We have Bronco, and we have Zara, and obviously myself, and then Matt. And you see the lights behind. This was the same studio that you've heard of the band Fleetwood Mac? Yes, they recorded in there. Yeah, I wish I sold as many albums as they did. So that is the studio, but when Matt and I are in there by ourselves, this is usually what it looks like. Matt's got his shoes off and his socks, and we're discussing things about what we're going to do on the album, and usually these are the moments where we start to
think about things that we're going to add or little extra bits we're going to put in. Excuse me one second. So, we had a discussion on this evening. I always like to put something Scottish in my albums to represent my heritage and where I was born. And one of the songs, my love of music, my love of Christmas music, my love of music in itself, started in a small church in a little section outside of Glasgow called East Kilbride. Yeah, 3 people come all the way. Yeah. You're lucky Nicholas Sturgeon let you out. You gotta admit, that was a good gag. That was a good gag. That's my only political joke. I do one every night, that's it. And I've hit every person, haven't I? I've nailed everybody. No. That came out totally wrong. So I like to put something Scottish on the album, and my love of music started in that small church in East Kilbride, singing in the church congregation with my mom, my dad, my grand, my brother, my sister, and as a family with the community. I felt as a child the sense of love, the sense of togetherness, and the sense of celebration when we would sing on those Sundays at Christmas. And Matt's background in music and his love of music started also kind of similar. His mom and dad were missionary preachers in the Caribbean, and Matt's music life started in the church. So both of us, our music and love for music came from the church, but then as we got older, and I in particular got older and discovered who I was and realized I wasn't as accepted in some of those places, in some of those congregations, I said to Matt, I want to reclaim these songs because I want to bring them back so I can celebrate them with my husband, with my family, with my friends, with you, with other people, so I can celebrate the love. Because at the end of the day, it's not us who decides anything, right? So, Matt and I discussed this. This is my favorite, and also it was one of Matt's, Be Thou My Vision. It's a Scottish hymn, and we combined it with Away in a Manger, a carol, one of my favorite carols. And we started recording it, and I got through the first part of the verse, and I looked through the window there, and he looks up and he says, "What are you crying for?" I said, "Well, why are you crying?" He said, "Well, you're crying first." I said, "No, I'm not. You're crying first." And we just kind of looked at each other and had a little weep for a little bit because it brought back waves of emotion, waves of our childhood, waves of things that we missed, waves of the love, the celebration, the togetherness. So, here is our rendition of Be Thou My Volvo? Be Thou My Vision, and Away in a Manger. Be thou my vision, O Lord of my heart, not be all else to me, save that thou art. Thou my best thought, by day or by night, waking or sleeping, thy presence my light. Riches I heed not, no man's empty praise. Thou mine inheritance,
heart. High King of heaven, my treasure, thou art. I ask thee to stay close by me forever and love me, I pray. Bless all the dear children in thy tender care, and take us to heaven to live with thee be my vision, O ruler of all. There you go. She should get the high seat. But she's the boss.
Merry Christmas!
Merry Timing is wonderful.
John, I love that suit with your snowball.
Stop thinking about his snowballs, Mother.
Wrong one.
Do I go home now?
No.
Do I still get paid for that?
Yes, you do.
How do you like my winkle pickers? When Mammy and I were dancing years ago, there were winkle pickers. It was good. I just did that and I could see us. No!
It's Christmas!
Well, it was a Christmas dance. Actually, I get into trouble every time my grandkids and my great-grandkids come to visit me.
And all I do is I tell them stories, and I teach them wee rhymes, and I say to myself, they're only 10, they'll never remember anything of 9 or 8. And parents can take them back and fix them, you know. So I thought, I'll be a wee bit racy and I'll tell them a nice wee story. And Turner is the one who picked it up, and he, at that particular time, was auditioning for a Christmas pageant at school. And he got a speaking part, wonderful wee boy speaking part. And when it came his turn to speak, he froze. He froze. And the teacher's looking at him, and there's me and Mary, and there's all his uncles and his aunts, and his mother and father and his grandfather and his grandmother for the other side. He said, I'm just going to tell you a poem my grandpa taught me. There was a young man from Leeds who swallowed a packet of seeds. A tuft of grass grew out of his arse, and he couldn't shake for weeds.
And we were all affronted.
I was proud. I was so proud. Welcome, Scott, my husband!
He's got an
She's covered in snowmen, he's got snowballs, and he's horny. So I need another little helper up here. Wait a minute. Where's Oscar? Where is he? Come up, see that gentleman right there, Oscar? Go right there.
Oh.
Go with him. That's the only time ever when your dad hands you to some stranger that you go with him. Okay? And I also need help from someone else. So we're going to do a little bit. This is the audience participation number. And I need your help, and I need the help from someone, so I need a drum roll. And a seat number is going to come up there. Stalls M13. Who's that? Stalls M13. Stalls M13. Where are we? Oh, he's got a Christmas. Stalls M13. Christmas jumper man. Good. Oh, it's Wonder Woman. So, tell everyone your name.
My name is Oscar.
And Oscar, how old are you?
I'm 7.
Where are you from?
I am from England.
Keep holding that. So, and your dad and my husband Scott, they did something together, didn't they? Stop it. They went to Cambodia and they built an orphanage, didn't they? For lots of children. Yeah. So Oscar, tell everyone what you want Santa to bring you.
I would like him to bring me Nintendo Switch.
Who?
Nintendo Switch.
Nintendo Switch. Well, you know what? I think Santa's gonna bring that for you. And if you're lucky, you can't say that. Scott said, hey, a puppy. No, stop telling him to say things.
Yes.
a puppy?
Yes, a pug called Buddy.
A pug called Buddy. You don't happen to have any pugs, do you? What's your name?
Carlos.
Carlos. ¿Eres español?
Colombiano.
Colombiano. Oh, qué nombre. I only know certain words in Spanish.
Yes, pay quiet.
What? Chorizo. So we're gonna do something here, and I'm gonna let you hand that mic to Scott. So Carlos, do you know? Do you live here, or are you just visiting?
No, I live here.
You live here. You live in Oxford.
Yes, I do.
Okay. And do you know a song called Jingle Bells?
A bit.
A bit. Yeah, okay. How the hell do you think I remember all the words? Oscar, do you know the song Jingle Bells?
Yes.
You do? Okay. So we need help from you guys. Upstairs, when we get to the part that goes, hey, you're gonna go, hey, practice, 1, 2, 3. Good. And when you guys down here, when we get to the part that goes, ha, 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 you're gonna do that, ready? Go! Perfect, okay? But you're gonna sing the rest of the song. I'm going to let both Oscar and Carlos, you're going to sing the number. There are the words right there, okay? If we have a little vamp. Is that all right? Oscar, hold that right up to your mouth there. Okay, yes, clear your throat. It's very important. Ready? 5, 6, 7, 8. Dashing through the snow. Very good reading. Amazing. Carlos, you were que bueno. Hey, you were good too. You guys were rubbish.
That's your mother.
To your mother. Here. Just play the music and vamp a little. Show everyone how you floss. What's the other move you showed me earlier? Good. Carlos? Can you floss? You what? Okay, give a little salsa beat for Carlos. Why can't we learn to do that? Say it again?
Do your floss.
Do your floss, Scott.
That's not how you do it.
That's what I keep telling him!
All right, here we go. Again, let me do this first bit, but we're going to do it faster, okay? Carlos, come over here and you can share the mic with my dad. Is that all right? Here we go. 5, 6, 7, 8. Dashing through the snow. And a horse on the sleigh. All the things we know. Laughing all the way. It's about to rain. Making spirit bright. What fun it is tonight. Sing the swing song tonight. Jingle bells, jingle bells, jingle all the way. What fun it is to ride one horse on the sleigh. Jingle bells, jingle bells, jingle all the way. What fun it is to ride one horse on the sleigh.
you Aperol Spritz. It's not just for summer. Stick a cinnamon stick in it and it spices up your winter.
You're welcome. Thank you for the salsa.
Oscar,
Yes.
we're gonna make sure that we get you some a teddy, okay?
Yeah.
And what else? Would you like anything else? Because you can't have alcohol.
I'll blew my ears out there.
So we'll get you a Christmas hat. We'll get you a teddy
Yes.
bear. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Good. Everybody, give it up for Oscar. All right, I'm going to hand you over to someone who's going to get you back to mom and dad, okay?
Christ the Savior is born. Silent night, holy love's pure light, radiant beams from thy holy face, with the dawn of redeeming grace. Jesus, Lord, at thy birth, Jesus, Lord, at thy others, because that big guy in the red suit is packing up his sleigh and getting ready to travel everywhere and drop off the Christmas presents. So guess what? You better watch out. You better not cry. You better not pout. I'm telling you why. Santa Claus is coming to town. Santa Claus is coming to town. Santa Claus is coming to town. He's making a list. He's checking it twice. He's gonna find out who's naughty and nice. Santa Claus is coming to town. Santa Claus is coming to town. Santa Claus is coming to town. He sees you when you're sleeping. He knows when you're awake. He knows if you've been bad or good. So be good for goodness sake. You better watch out. You better not cry. You better not pout. I'm telling you why. Why? Santa Claus is coming to town. Santa Claus is coming to town. Santa Claus is coming to town. Look who's here. Look who's here, everybody. Just be careful. When you have too much sherry, you don't fall and crash into the Christmas tree. That would be a disaster. Little toy drums, little toy girls, Rudy Toot Toots and Rummy Tum Tums, curly hair dolls that toddle and coo, elephant boots and kitty cars too. Why? Santa Claus is coming to town. Santa Claus is coming to town. Santa Claus is coming to town. The kids in girl and boyland will have a jubilee. They're gonna build a toyland all around the Christmas tree. So you better watch out. You better not cry. You better not pout. I'm
Would you like another one? Good. You can have a seat. Great when you can pick up a John Lewis, right? It is a John Lewis jacket, by the way, just saying. Yeah, it is. See? But then I took it to somebody else and it's now worth more than a car. All this put on it. First of all, I want to say thank you to all of you who are here tonight, and I know some of you switched tickets and did all that kind of stuff, because when we started the tour I didn't know if I was going to be able to do it with the injury, and thank goodness that my brother-in-law is one of the top neurosurgeons and neck surgeons in the world. And he was able to just numb me. So probably tomorrow or the next, I'm doing a TV show tomorrow if y'all want to watch on Sunday brunch, then Monday on This Morning, and then on Tuesday I'm on a plane to fly home, and I will probably be out the whole way home. But just to say thank you very much, because it's a great pleasure to be here for you all. Although I'm not my normal jumping, silly self, I hope you feel like you've had a great night of entertainment. I want to say, because it's our last night, if you just indulge me for a second so I can just say some thank yous here, because I come out here and do the show, the musicians come out and play in the band, but there's a whole team of people that make this happen that you don't get to see. And if you guys are there or wave and stuff when you hear me calling you out, I make sure we all eat dinner together when we're traveling, because I think that's important, to eat together like a family, and so we treat the whole tour like a family. So first of all, catering, who feed us, the bus and truck people who drive the buses and trucks with all the equipment, the drivers, John and Grant, who look after my parents and myself and make sure we get to places safely, Dan and Jamie, right there, with the lit up sweater, yep, okay. Tom and Stuart on lighting, Sean and Andy on sound, James on the video, Chrissy on auto cue, Emma on merchandise, plus my husband Scott, who's out there at merchandise. I mentioned John and Grant already, who drive my parents and I around the country. My musical director, Matt. And our fabulous band, guys, wave, Ryan, Richard, James, Claire, Kevin, and also Nicole and Rachel from Cuff and Taylor, my tour manager Steve, and his assistant Marie, my assistant Clayton, and Clayton, where are you? Wave. He's not here. And finally, my manager Gavin, who's standing over there. By the way, do you all want to know who won Strictly? Wait a minute. Wait. I'm not going to tell you. But it's good. Okay? I'm not going to tell you. You can all watch it. So yes, thank you very much, and thank you for indulging me for that for a second. This is probably the I haven't forgotten anything, have I? Yeah. What? I thought I said it. Oh, nickel on trombone, sorry. Let me go back. How did I miss that? Oh, okay, because it says Kevin and Nickel. I'm like Nicole and Rachel from Cuff and Taylor. All of a sudden you're part of Cuff and Taylor. Sorry. My apologies, but thank you. This is the song that we saved, really the hardest one till the end of the night, so bear with me. I'm gonna have to dig deep down for this, but you'll know what it is when you hear it. The stars are brightly shining. It is the night of our dear Savior's birth. Long lay the world in sin and error pining, till
thrill of hope. The weary world rejoices, for yonder breaks a new and glorious morn. Fall on your knees, oh hear the angel voices, oh night divine, oh night when Christ was born, oh night divine, oh night divine. Truly he taught us to love one another. His law is love, and his gospel